Shit. Sorry about that. That kind of came on all of a sudden. How's everybody doing today? I just got back from the store. The goddamn wind trying to blow me off the road. But I needed smokes and beer and food. I needed some beef jerky too. Because I had done ate it all. Oh, and they had combos on sale. 2 bags for $5. Yeah, I got 2 bags. Oh, and at the store, some dipshit jumped the curb and run into the side of the building. He missed the propane tanks by about 2 feet. And if he'd have hit the propane tanks, that'd have been a whole nother story. But yeah, there was a truck sized hole in the wall when I got there. Wasn't me. I didn't do it. I'm not that dumb. Oh, hey Stephanie, how you doing? What am I watching? Oh. Hope you're having a good day today. It's just the wind's blowing so hard up here. Hell, you can't do nothing. I was riding to the store and my damn ridge line was rocking back and forth. Oh, it was rainy and rainy and rainy all last week. Yeah, so I feel you. It finally stopped on Sunday, and then it got windy, and it's been windy, and now it's super windy today. So, but yeah, I figured I'd buy me some junk food today. I grew up eating healthy, so I figure, hey, you know, why not? Oh, funny story. My mom used to make the best mashed potatoes, like from real potatoes, and my brother-in-law would come over and eat them, and he thought they were delicious too. Um, but once he found out that she put mayonnaise in her mashed potatoes, he quit eating them. Fucking weirdo. I'm just saying. But she stopped making them with mayonnaise whenever they would come over, my sister and brother-in-law, because she knew he wouldn't eat them. I don't know what it was about mayonnaise that he didn't like, but he didn't like it. Shit, I always got to have mayonnaise on my sandwich. If I make me a sandwich, it's gonna have mayonnaise on it, and pickles too, probably, if I got any. But I don't like the sweet pickles. I like the dill pickles, the ones that'll pucker your lips. And if I make me a pizza, I throw black olives on it. I'll buy like a plain pepperoni pizza from the store, and I'll put black olives on it, and then I'll put jalapenos on it. Not a whole lot of jalapenos. Those things, yeah, they burn going in, and they burn on the inside, and they burn coming out. I'm old. What can I say? But I still like them. I still like them. I got a jar in the refrigerator. Sometimes if I make a pot of chili, I'll chop up the jalapenos real fine and leave them in there. And like a day later, they've all melted into the soup. I guess is what you call it. And man, that shit's good. Oh, and I like cheese too, but I don't make my chili with cheese already in it because some people don't like cheese as much as I do. So they get their chili and do with it what they want. And I'll throw my cheese on my chili and eat my chili bowl. Well, he saw her making them one day, and he was like, "You put mayonnaise in there?" I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what his problem is with egg white, whipped egg whites. I really don't know because he'll eat eggs. He's just kind of a weird dude, but that's okay. He loves my sister, takes care of her and his daughter. So I can't complain too loud about it. I'm just glad that Dad lived long enough to have a granddaughter, an actual granddaughter, because I haven't had any kids, and my sister didn't think she would ever have kids, but she did. She had a daughter. She popped a daughter out. And Mom's staying on with her with my at my sister's house. My sister's a traveling nurse, so she goes all over hell and everywhere. But she's out there, and she said they've had rain and rain and rain and rain out there too. So it's still Virginia. I mean, it's just that little dangly bit that's on the other side of the Chesapeake Bay. Oh, hey, Silver Wolf. How are you doing? Is your day going all right today? Hey, I made it to the store and back without getting blown off the road. So there's that. It's a good day. It's a good day. Stopped and got the mail, which I hadn't checked since Friday. And the only bill I've gotten is for the garbage collection. And that's like $50 every 3 months. So, yeah, not that bad. They even give you your own trash can. If I can keep the goddamn raccoons out of it, that'd be nice. But, raccoons are crafty little fuckers. They got them people hands and feet. So they can pretty much get into anything if you don't watch it. I've taken to putting bricks on top of the trash can lid, and they'll just shove them off and get in the trash anyway. I'm like, you pieces of shit. Oh, did you? We were supposed to do some planting this week, but I don't think we're going to do it this week. A, it's too windy, and B, it's too cold. So maybe next week. We'll just have to wait and see. We did get a couple of pumpkin patches planted. When was it? Week before last? And yeah, I don't know if they'll survive or not because it was a pretty good frost after we planted them. It was 80 degrees that week. We were like, okay, let's plant some pumpkins. Yeah, fuck me. Because, Mother Nature and all that good shit. So we'll just have to wait and see. We ain't planted nothing else. The dudes I work for, they plant big fields of kale. I cannot stand that shit. I do not like it. Oh, well, it tastes like broccoli. No, the fuck it doesn't. It does not taste like broccoli. Because I actually like broccoli. I like broccoli and peas and green beans and, potatoes and stuff like that. Kale, no. Uh uh-uh. uh. Oh, well, it's healthy for you. I don't give a shit. Hell, dog shit might be healthy for you, but I ain't going to eat it. Oh, sorry. Sorry if I'm cussing a little too much, but, you know, it's my army background. We cuss at each other all the time. Well, you didn't cuss at the brass, but if it was an enlisted guy, yeah, you told him to go fuck himself all the time. Now, the brass could cuss at you, and you had to stand there and take it. Oh, I've got a friend in Canada. She's going to join the Canadian Navy and try to learn how to fly planes. And I asked her, what is the Canadian Navy? Is it like a rowboat and a canoe? And she just laughed. She just left. I could have went further with it, but I didn't. I just said that because I know a guy who's in the Canadian Navy in Canada, and yeah, I tell him that shit all the time. Is it like a catamaran and uh, a sailboat or a canoe or yeah? How does the Canadian Navy actually work? He just tells me to go fuck myself. And we laugh and we have beers and we talk shit. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Oh, I did ask you, hey man, how many polar bears you got in the Canadian Navy? he, he he actually got a little bit mad about that one, but you know, he knew I was just giving him shit. But yeah, apparently they do have boats that go out to sea for like 6 months at a time in the Canadian Navy. So yeah, because he'll be gone for a long time, and then he'll just like show back up. Hey, I just got into port. I think he's out to sea now, if I'm not mistaken. And he's got a wife and like fucking 10 kids and shit. I was like, damn. No wonder you go out to sea for 6 months. Well, okay. I will drop the link and pin it and see who shows up. Copy. Paste the pin it. Bam. Done. Yeah, if you want to hop up, go right ahead. I had somebody yesterday tell me my channel that this channel was nothing. I'm like, why is it supposed to be anything? Didn't you ever watch Seinfeld? That was a show about nothing. And I'm not saying that this is a show, but I'm saying my channel isn't really about anything. trying to remember the guy's nickname on YouTube. It was Fish something. I don't even remember. Headless Fish or some shit like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, we pretty much talk about anything on this channel. But I mean, if we get into politics or religion, people tend to get pissed off when you talk to them about that stuff. So I do try to steer away from that. But I'm not opposed to talking about it. Just as long as you're not going to lose your shit and start yelling, because I will kick you out of the room. Oh, Silverwolf, I will come over and sub to your channel. Um, but I'm on my tablet right now, and if I open too many uh, windows or tabs or whatever you want to call them, it'll freeze up and shut off. The processor gets too hot or some dumb shit. It's a Kindle. It's an old Kindle. Hey, Natalia. Oh yeah, I will get to it. Just yeah, I'll just have to search you out and figure out what the fuck's going on with the YouTube shit because it's been acting weird lately. It really has, and so StreamYard. Oh, I just had the Charmed, the original Charmed, with Alyssa Milano and what's her name, Shannon Doherty, and who's the other chick? Prue. Whoever played Prue. I've had that. I had that theme song just pop in my head. I don't know why, or maybe you know why, and can and let us both know. So, what was her name? It was Phoebe, Piper, and Prue. And I can't remember Prue, the actress that played Prue. I can't remember her name. Yeah, I dated a chick. She made me watch all of it, not just a season, the whole fucking series. Well, I mean, it could be. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I didn't like the show because, yeah, but watching the whole thing over a weekend, I mean, it's like watching all of Game of Thrones over a weekend. You got to break that shit up take it in little chunks. You know what I mean? It's like trying to watch the whole X Files series all at once. You can't do it. It weighs on your brain. Well, I do actually think the show got better when Rose McGowan joined it. You can hate on me for it, but I think the show got better. She was what, half white lighter or something like that? Oh, hey, Glenn. I walked away and got a beer. I didn't see you pop in here. Well, apparently on the set, Shannon Doherty was even bitchier than Alyssa Milano, which is hard to do, but I mean, apparently she did it. And I hated to hear that she got some kind of brain cancer or something because that's horrible. I watched Dad die of cancer. That's yeah. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. I don't even know if Shannon's still alive. I haven't looked it up. And there was a time, when there was nothing you could do about it. But you've got treatments now. And I'm not talking about chemo and radiation and all that good shit. They can actually take your T cells, your immune system, T cells, white blood cells, however you want to say it, clone them and inject them back into you. And that will help fight cancer. Unfortunately, they didn't come up with that treatment until after my dad died. But, it was what it was. Oh, yeah. Hammy would, he would complain the whole time. Probably. Well, I mean, the I had a girlfriend, an ex girlfriend, who would make me watch Friends. Oh my God, I hated that show. I totally fucking hated Friends. And so I made her watch X Files with me. And she didn't like the X Files. I was like, hey, you got to give to get. And this was back in the early 90s when it first started. Oh, and Star Wars and Star Trek, she hated that shit too. And I'd make her sit and watch it with me. And then she made me watch, what the fuck was it? Fried Green Tomatoes and Steel Magnolias and The Notebook and shit like that. I was just like, wow. Okay. This is going to be a war, isn't it? But no, actually, I thought it was funny. She didn't, but I did. I'm talking about the old Star Wars, not this new crap. Yeah, not the prequels and fucking. Well, I like the Force Awakens, and I kind of liked the Last Jedi, but the Rise of Skywalker, that was horseshit. I did not like that at all. Well, let's bring the Emperor back because he's the big bad. And you wonder why all the Hollywood writers went on strike. It's because they write horseshit. Fire all those fuckers. Get some new blood in there. Oh, Jesus, they're talking about it on the news now. I don't care. You get paid too much for doing too little. For half-assing it. Well, I mean, the link is pinned at the top of the YouTube chat. If anybody wants to hop in, it's all good. We can talk about whatever. If you don't want to hop up, that's fine too. What did I forget at the store? I always forget something. Even if I've got a list, I forget that I've got a list. Oh, apparently, um, the U.S. will lift the plague vaccine mandates on May 11th, which is pretty good because I only got two of them. Made me feel like shit. That's why I only got two of them. And yeah, I figure I've been exposed to so much uh, chemicals and diseases, well, that I'm pretty much immune. Yeah. The first 2 weeks I was in the army, I got more shots than I could fucking count. I even got vaccinated against anthrax. Yeah, that was an experimental vaccine back then. And guess who it got tried on? Us. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you that some people didn't have bad reactions to the vaccines we got, because some of them did. Some of them fell the fuck out, had to go to the infirmary. Oh, to circle back to my brother in law, you know what he's allergic to? Penicillin. Penicillin will send him into anaphylactic shock. Even the synthetic version, amoxicillin, will send him into anaphylactic shock. He can't take either of those. It will kill him. And I might have said that before somewhere, but I'm saying it here now. What else did I sit through with that ex girlfriend? Some other chick flick. Oh, Beaches. Oh my God. That was horrible. I thought I was going to throw up watching Beaches. And then she's like, I don't like horror movies. And I made her watch The Lost Boys. She loved that fucking movie. Loved it. I was like, yeah, you don't like horror movies, huh? Okay. And then I got her to watch Alien, the first one with Sigourney Weaver, the very first one. Creeped her the hell out. I was like, yeah, that's the general reaction when you watch that movie. It's creepy as shit. But yeah, she didn't like horror movies that much. Hell, I've seen them all. I have seen the good, the mediocre, and the fucking horrible horror movies out there. So there's one really bad horror movie I watched that I can't really get out of my head. I think it's called Island of the Mushroom People. It was bad. It was an old black and white movie from Japan, and it was bad. It was really, really bad. It was so bad, it was funny. There's another one that I can't think of the name of, uh, but it had these little uh, short uh, lizard people in it. I can't remember the name of that. Oh, and Humanoids from the Deep. That, yeah, she didn't like that at all. I thought it was funny. I really thought it was funny, but she didn't. Well, I've learned over the years not to make people watch shit they don't want to watch. Well, is it actually a new laptop, Glenn, or is it a new-ish laptop? Well, okay, I might let this go for about 15 more minutes, um, since nobody wants to pop in, and I'm a boring ass fuck. Go eat me some combos, watch me a movie. Yeah, and the wind's still howling out there. The trees are dancing around like it's a goddamn rave or some shit. So, Oh, I remember the dude's name. Uh, Broken Fishing, I think was his name, that said that my channel was nothing. I think that's his name. I never claimed to be about anything. We talk about whatever over here. And you know, if you want to be a prick, be a prick. Not my call. Your call. Well, okay, it is what it is. And thanks everybody who showed up, Glenn and Natalia and uh, Silver Wolf and Stephanie. And I will catch up with you next time, I guess.